This is the number one secret that you need to know before you start your life as an adult. This secret is foundational. This secret is, earth shattering. And in every single way, do I wish that I knew it when I was 18, because I was actually a mature enough 18-year-old that I would have done the right steps to move forward. But not a single soul, not my parents, not my teachers, not my school, not my college, not a person ever even said a word to me about this. And what was it? What am I talking about? What could it have possibly been? And that number one thing, like hands down, is credit. And I still am learning more and more every single day. And I am no expert. So trust and believe, take this as a disclaimer, baby. I am no expert, but I am being the mommy in the world and telling the babies out in there that, girl or boy, truly, no matter who you are, you need to know this information. Credit is the number one thing you need to be successful as an adult. Credit is how you get that nice house, how you get that nice car. Credit is everything. And there is something called a credit score. You need to get this score as high as you can get it, baby. As high as you can get it. You don't have to be the smartest person in the world, but if you know how to get your credit high, baby, it don't matter who you are. It don't matter where you came from. Look at me. If I could go back and tell myself this at 18, I would be in a mansion, not here at 29, me, my baby, and my man renting a room in my parents' house. WTF. Because my credit is so bad that we can't get my man's too, that we can't get approved for even an apartment. What? It's ridiculous. He has the money in the bank. You can see all the numbers. It's literally there. How? How could we possibly not be able to just get an apartment if we have all the money to get the apartment? It's because of my credit score and his credit score. And now he's working on it and we're working on it. But trust and believe, no matter how much money you have in the bank, if you have bad credit, unless you balling big boss status, gonna buy the whole payment of the whole car, which no one does. No one does this. So if you're young and you don't know, no one pays, even the richest person you know, no one pays just full out cash. Barely anyone. Like, it's just not even a thing that rich people even consider either. You need credit. You need credit. You need high credit. You need a 700 plus credit score, and it's going to take you everywhere in life, baby. It's going to take you everywhere you need to be in life. If you have a good credit score, you know that guy, when you're getting a car, he's talking real nice. He's smiling. He's showing you the nice cars. When you have a bad credit score, he damn near laughing in your face. You ain't you ain't that serious to him. He's showing you the used cars and the. And when you going looking for a house, they smiling at you. They showing you the nice houses. And when you don't have that good credit score, well, there's this two-bedroom apartment in the hood. Yeah, that's the difference. That's the difference. Not a college degree, baby. Nope. They're not. When you're going to get a car, when you're going to buy a house, no one gives a singular F about what schooling you have, what your job is, who you are. No, they know your name, your social security number, and your credit score, and your criminal history. But that's, if you got a good enough credit score, they probably won't even care about your criminal history. If I tell you this right now, like no one told it to me, you need to take this advice, even though I'm not a professional, but you need to go seek as much help, as much knowledge as you can. This right here is the answer. This is the key. This is the one. If you start out and you have no credit, especially if you're young, those credit card companies, oh, they really like you. Mhm. They're getting ready to trap you. They see you as a little baby guppy in a big, big pond, and they're going to swallow you whole. So they're going to let you get all of the credit cards. You go into the stores, Victoria's Secret and Nordstrom Rack, I think, like just whatever, whatever. You go into the stores, you get that store credit card, and baby, you are on top of the world. You're about to go on a shopping spree. No, don't you dare go on no shopping sprees with these credit cards that you're about to get. You look at them and you see them as the things that will make or break your life. You need to be worried about the future, not right now what you're going to get at Victoria's Secret, okay? Not right now what you're getting at the store. Not right now, you know, don't be worried about your swag. Don't be worried about anything. Listen to me now. This is crucial. I'm telling you this so that you can live a happy life and you can just be a normal person, get you a husband or a wife, whatever, have a life, buy a house, and this right here is the key to the American dream. Especially if you have a social security number and you are actually, you know, and you're in like this is in the United States. This is what you need in the United States. Okay. Baby, if you just trust me right now, get all of the credit cards, buy one thing that costs $20 from each store or off each card every month, right? You have 5 credit cards. You spend $20 on each credit card every single month. And you know the due dates that every single bill is due, right? And you pay the whole bill, the whole $20 every single month, right? And you pay it before the due date. These credit cards are going to be so tempting. You're going to feel like, oh, it's going to be calling you because this you might have $1,000, $3,000, maybe if you might have big amounts of money there to blind you from the goal. It's all a trap, babe. Just stay with me here. You keep doing this, and every time they ask you for an increase, you get that increase, babe. They will give you an increase. They will give you an increase. You take it, but you only spend that $20. Maybe if you get big ball of money, you can spend like $30, but never spend more than like this is for my babies, my 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds, 21-year-olds. Don't start getting crazy when you start getting to drink. Don't be wasting your cards. Don't be doing it. Now listen. Once you do that, you're gonna be having more access to more lines of credit. You can now go and see your score is going to be getting bigger and bigger, and when that number says in the 600s, you always check your credit score. You can find it different ways to get your credit score. Search it up, but there's ways you can get free ones, and then there's Credit Karma. It's not your perfect credit score. There's different credit scores that different people see. when you're I didn't know this, but when you're going for a car, there's one credit score. Going for a house, going for this, going for that, different kinds of loans. They're seeing different versions of you. So listen to me when I say this. Once they let you get that other kind of credit, it's time to buy a car. As a mother, I want to hold your hand when I tell you this. You're young. You don't need the 2025, 2026, 2027. You don't need it. You don't whatever year you're in, you don't need it. You don't need to get the brand new one. You don't need to flex on your homies. You're gonna flex on your homies when y'all are grown as adults and you got all the shit that they can't pay for. You're playing the long game, not the short game. You're looking for a happy life, not a sad life. And this right here will give you a happy enough life as you're young so that you can be big boss balling when you're grown. I promise you, I love you. This is going to be a series on my channel, and you are this is crucial information that as a mother I feel like not enough people in this world hear about, especially the young adults who are the exact ones that need to start hearing about it right now. So I'm just telling you, when you get a car, you get a cheap car, but you do get the car loan. Just get it. You get a cheap car. Don't go out of your means. It's okay. If it's driving, it's driving. It'll take you to A to B for a good enough time. Have someone go with you, but try to get you a cheap car. The cheapest one you can find that'll take a loan. And even though you have good credit, It's gonna be scary. It's gonna be, they're gonna try to play you. So you just gotta watch out. Don't let them take advantage of you. Don't let them look at the APR. Google what the APR is. I'm gonna make, you know, it's something that I'm not even 1,000,000% fully, so I'm not gonna keep talking right now. I gotta research that more for you guys. But you can research it yourself. Make sure your APR isn't high and just get your loan, right? And your loan's gonna say you gotta pay this much over this long, right? Maybe some years, But what you're gonna do is this is only like a $5,000, $6,000 car, and you have good credit and you have a job. You don't need to, you just need a good job that's paying you good money. And I know, that's on you how you seek that. I'm saying get a job now before even going to college. Maybe take a year or two to get your credit good. And I'm still telling you, unless you really, 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 really want to be a doctor, I don't know. It's really scary. It's a really lot of debt to go into. It really is like a hole, a ditch, a trap. I'm sorry. That's my personal opinion. I'm telling you, you can be a nurse, you can be a dental assistant, dental hygienist. Just go for a trade school. Like you can have still a good job. But this. If you want to grow up to be a boss of your own business, you just need a job first that'll help you get your credit good, and then after only 2 years of really building that credit, getting your loans and getting everything together, you have a good job. You pay the car way more than it says. Like, let's say you already saved your money, but you still got the loan. The first few payments, you dropping big stacks on that. Your payment is 250. You paying a whole thousand. Like, baby, make sure when you tell them, you like make sure this is going to the full, like to the car and not to any interest or whatever. Just make sure my payments are going directly to the car. And there's more stuff about it. I'm not an expert. Get you with an expert, babe. But once you pay off that car and then the world can see that you had this car loan and you paid it hella, hella, hella in advance, you get ready. You might be able to be so young, 20, 21, and buy a house. This is the dreams that I have for my own children. But I do dream to be so rich that I can just buy them the house. They don't have to worry about none of it. But this is crucial. And when I'm telling you this, I want y'all to know this is just as a mother who loves my babies and wishes that I knew this information myself. I had to tell you guys I love you with all my heart and soul. God bless you. See you for my next video, and be safe. Also, just check out the rest of my videos. Just get to know me.